Nako, lumilitaw na napakarami ho ng mga sablay, no? O kapalpakan. Ito hong pangalawang testigo ng prosecution dito po sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte. At dito ho, yung pinakahuli ay itong si Attorney Jeremy Lontok, ang Regional Director ng NBI BARM. Nako, napansin ho, talagang puro typo. Alam nyo, hindi ho dapat siguro isang beses lang ho na may magkamali, typo, pero may mga matitindi ho na mukhang hindi po typo O dahil baka sa pagmamadali ay talagang naging barubal ho yung yung resulta po ng investigasyon. At mismong ito hong si impeachment court presiding officer Senator Chis Escudero, binira niya na po itong si Attorney Lontok o Lotok na testigo ho ng prosecution na sabi niya puro ka typo. Hindi na po napigilan ni Senator Escudero na questionin ang kredibilidad ng mga papeles at tahasang tinanong ang abogado kung typo na yung affidavit mo, typo pa rin yung subpoena. At sa huli, ginit nga ni Senator Escudero na hayaan na lamang. Sige, yung mga dokumento at na magsalita para na rin sa kanilang sarili upang magsilbing pinakamainam na ebidensya. Ito pakinggan ho natin dahil sa pagtatanong ni Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Judge Marcos, ay dito talagang ang dami ho, no? Tapos yung kay Senator Cayetano rin, grabe ho yung yung typo. Biri mo nakalagay Department of Justice Secretary, nag-resign education ho itong si VP Sara Duterte. Ito panoorin niyo mga kababayan yung mga ilang eksena na ating kinuha at kaugnay ng day 4 ng impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte. Para kasi, alam ko yung iba na, panood nyo na rin ito, pero mas maganda para mas malinaw din yung ating komentaryo. Panoorin natin ito hong pagtatanong ni Senator Amy Marcos at yung pagsingit na rin po ni Presiding Officer Chis Escudero na hindi na siya nakapagpigil. At kasi talagang napakarami ho ng mga pagkakamali o kapalpakan ito hong ginawa ng investigasyon ng NBI. Panoorin po natin.
Subpoena mismo.
For information, the time of Senator Judge Marcos is over. Kindly.
Yes, but he's still responding
Of course,
to the
we
same
will wait for
question
the
if you will
response,
allow. Siya po yung matagal, hindi tayo.
We're only counting your the questions that you ask, not the answer. Neither are we counting the waiting time for the witness to answer.
I-check ko lang po, Your Honor, para na...
Kasi yung mga sumunod na meeting, doon sa page 13, sa number 30, at sa mga sumunod, yung mga tinutukoy doon, yung mga media na nandun sa Zoom conference. Hindi naman siya yung ABS na humawak ng camera noong October 18. Iba naman yung mga tinutukoy doon
Attorney Lutok,
Opo.
the question of the Honorable Marcos is on page 6, paragraph 14. You said you sent us a subpoena on November 6, 2024. Unfortunately, because the annexes are not part of the document marked, it's not here. So the question is quite clear. If it's a mistake, then what is the correct date of the subpoena?
If I can see the real subpoena, Your Honor...
Kindly talk to the mic, please.
Yeah. If I can see the real subpoena, Your Honor, because the subpoena was signed by our Assistant Director for Investigation Service.
As I said, unfortunately, it was not attached to your affidavit, and I doubt if it's one of those marked or pre-marked
Wala.
by the Counsel for Prosecutors. As he said and admitted earlier, he did not or they did not mark all of the annexes in your affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, check ko lang po, Your Honor, para sigurado ho.
Wala sa'yo ngayon.
Inaanap ko po rito.
Wala nga pong annex yan
Wala sa annex at wala rin sa affidavit. Kasi yung mga media na tinutukoy sa ibang pahina, yung mga nag-interview nung Zoom conference.
Dito ho yung certified true copy daw, Your Honor.
If I may, Your Honor, please, can I assist on this regard, if the court will allow?
Only if you can produce a copy of the November 6 subpoena, counsel.
Exactly, Your Honor. The documents are present. They are in the possession at present of the witness, Your Honor, please. They may not have been physically attached to the affidavit investigation, but they do exist in the records of the case as separate pre-marked documents, Your Honor, please.
So
Okay.
it's here?
Presiding officer, then is counsel saying that therefore the affidavit is defective or wrongful, and
With
that
all
November 6 is not the right date? What then is the right date to
With
the
all due
subpoena
respect,
to
Your Honor,
ABS?
please. With all due respect, we object to the use of the term defective.
Counsel, we shall await. Let the
Yes.
document speak for itself.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
If it's there.
The witness is
Yes,
now in
it
the
was the
process.
witness who said that it was a mistake, not me.
No, it doesn't make the entire affidavit of investigation defective.
No, I merely said the date was wrong.
All right.
Because that's what he said.
Yes, Your Honor.
Subpoena and which affidavit? It's just been brought to my attention that in fact, presiding officer, two documents were issued on November 6. Not only the subpoena to ABS-CBN, but further the affidavit of investigation regarding the October 18 press con. Can we please be clarified as to these two documents which don't seem to appear in the affidavit nor in the annexes provided?
Let's first wait for the witness to answer the first question, Senator Judge Marcos.
Okay.
Yes,
If I-
Attorney Lotok.
If I may, Your Honor. Ito ho, ang subpoena, Duces Tecom, yung date ho ng appearance niya is December 11.
Appearance po. Ang tinatanong yung
Appearance.
date ng subpoena.
Date
Attorney
ng
Lotok.
subpoena, Your Honor, is 6th day of November 2024, which I believe this is a typo kasi magkakasunod ho ito doon sa mga inisyuan namin na media personalities.
Attorney Lotok, typo na yung affidavit mo? Typo pa yung subpoena?
Hindi po.
What are you
typo
looking
yun.
at? The subpoena or the affidavit?
Dalawa yan eh.
What are you looking at, Attorney Lotok? The
subpoena, Your Honor.
So the subpoena is dated November 6.
Okay.
This-
And the affidavit also is November 6. Dalawang typo carried over.
Asan yung affidavit? Hindi ko pa nakita, ma'am, yung affidavit na November.
Your
Ikaw
affidavit
ang
says
pumirma
November
eh.
6.
Pero patingin ako ng affidavit.
Yung affidavit of investigation mo na binigay, pati
I-check
yung
ko po,
amended, carried over din. Yung first draft na rineject ng DOJ, yung ikalawa, parehong November 6.
Saan? Ito na nga.
Pirmado ninyo eh.
Page 6, Counsel, paragraph 14 of his affidavit of investigation.
Yes, Your Honor. It's November 6, 2024 ang nakasulat dyan.
So typo din yan? Is it your testimony na typo din yan?
I believe so, Your Honor. Kasi ang intention namin dyan is 11 December 2024.
Anyway, Senator Judge Marcos, the document will let the document speak for itself. That would be the best evidence of it, if at all, of the dates
Thank you.
of either the subpoena and or the affidavit.
Yes, presiding officer, just to provide our witness a chance to correct himself or the documents, sa palagay mo, ano yung tamang date kung mali yung November 6?
Same ho, Your Honor, doon sa mga subpoena na inisyu namin sa media personalities.
Dapat magkakapareho.
Yes, magkakasunod po yun.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much, presiding officer. Damo nga salamat.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Thank you, Senator Judge Marcos.
Ayun po, napanood nyo mga kababayan at marahil iba, marang nakatutok pero iba naman nalampasan ho yan. Talagang kakaiba ho mga kababayan kasi yung mga typo, halimbawa kung isang beses lang sa pecha, nagkamali, kung minsan imbis na 6 naging 9 or 6 o naging 7, medyo malapit ho. O kaya naman, alam nyo sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, mga kababayan, alam ba, pag-iimbestiga. Tapos, Vice President ang iniimbestigahan nyo, dapat ho ay talagang, kumbaga sa pulido pulidong-pulido ho ang gagawing investigasyon at kasi Vice President po ang ano rito, ang nakasalang. At sabihin natin na ganyan may mga typo error. Wala bang nag-check? Walang dapat binasa ho ng inulit-ulit na binasa para kung baga sa planchado lahat. Wala po eh. At maging itong si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, maganda yung kanyang mga tinanong eh. Talagang hindi nga pinalagpas kasi nakalagay ho rito, ang sabi talagang inimbestigahan daw po nilang mabuti. Ito pero sabi ho ni Senator Judge Cayetano, nakalagay ho, Secretary of Department of Justice DOJ. Malayo naman sa Department of Education. Ito, panoorin nyo mga kababayan, itong portion na ito, na kung saan ay binabanggit ito na talagang mukhang nagmadali ang NBI at yung mga pecha ho mga kababayan, siguro sa mga susunod. Kasi parang meron ako nakikitang angulo rito. Yung pecha ho ng kung bakit parang naidikit na ipilit sa ganong pecha, parang inihabol ito yung sa naunang impeachment ni BP Sara Duterte at yung na kung saan ay idiniklarang unconstitutional ng Korte Suprema. Parang doon siguro sila nagmadali mga kababayan, at talagang para magsilbing magdagdag na ebidensya, pero wala po ngayon nagkabistuhan yung napakaraming kapalpakan at mismong yung kaalyado ho ng administrasyon, di ba, Senator Erwin Tulfo, nagulat ho talagang sinabi niya sablay. Ang daming sablay ng NBI sa kanilang investigasyon.